Hey everybody, Scout Spreitzer here, DocSports.com. Welcome to our update for Saturday, May 2nd, 2020. Free picking Saturday's Belarus soccer. Coming up on this report, speaking about soccer, boy, we've been red hot. Last 2 weeks, we've had 8 soccer plays. We've gone 7-1, and we're up almost $2,000 for those wagering, just $100 per unit. And we're talking about soccer because I have just my second 7-star pick of the soccer season since I jumped on board a couple of weeks ago. Going on Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, primetime action. You can find it and watch it live on YouTube, I'm sure. I've been watching these Nicaraguan Premier League games on YouTube live. It is leg 1 of the Nicaraguan Premier League finals, and we do have a 7-star play in leg 1. Again, it's tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Look for it on YouTube. And also wanted to mention that the play will be available at DocSports.com on my homepage after 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 8:30 a.m. Pacific. We'll look to go to 8-1 with our soccer plays over the past couple of weeks. We want to get on Friday, and as we head into Saturday, again, 7-1, up almost $2,000 for $100 per unit bettors. And thanks to those of you who jumped on board. COVID-19, how it's affected the sports world. Real quick update before we jump into our free play for Saturday soccer. You already know about the Korean League, I'm sure. They're going to be starting things on Tuesday. ESPN this close to being able to broadcast some Korean League games. I think it's going to happen, which is going to be great. The Korean League, third best league in baseball in the world, behind, of course, Major League Baseball first, Japanese baseball second, Korean baseball third. It is a few notches higher than what we've been watching in Taiwan, although we've been cashing in Taiwan. The good news is that we've been cashing, but also the actual level of play, more like single-A baseball, is what it would probably be compared to in the U.S., where I think Korean's a little bit more like AAA. And you'll see some familiar names. Dresimer Despaigne, one of the pitchers. You'll see him, who played over here in the majors. You've seen Aaron Brooks. I know he went like 7 or 8 innings of a one-hitter against Seattle. I think that was his final appearance, or one of his final appearances in 2019 in the States. So there are going to be some familiar names. There's 10 teams. I can't wait to get started. And again, we'll have more on that either on Monday or Tuesday's video. The season begins, regular season, on Tuesday. If you've seen them playing, well, they've been exhibition games thus far. So looking forward to that. Hope ESPN covers a slew of Korean League baseball games. Everything else as far as COVID-19 is concerned, you know about NASCAR starting May 17th. They're going to have a bunch of races in the first week or two, first couple of weeks, and you know how well we've done. Nobody's won more in NASCAR than we have since 1996. 1996. We are also headed into this NASCAR postponement when the season came to a halt on runs of 17-5 and 24-8, over $7,000 won for $100 per unit bettors. I'll be in action right from the get-go in NASCAR. You know how much I like to bet that particular sport, whether you like to watch it or not. I know you like collecting, right? So let's get right back in the win column as soon as it starts on May 17th. UFC next week. We'll have our play up at DocSports.com in a few days. We've got UFC going on May 9th. We're going to see some cards out of the UFC pretty frequently. As far as everything else, baseball, we told you about the other day. Looks like they got a plan to hopefully start in late June, early July. NBA kind of dragging their heels. At least we got LeBron on our side of playing now. He wants to continue and finish the season, and he said every player he knows wants to continue and finish the season. We'll have to see if the players and the execs can get on the same page, come up with a plan. So that's everything right now. As far as college football, boy, you just hear 1 minute not going to play by somebody, then you hear somebody else say there's going to be some teams playing. I know the SEC, at least several teams in the SEC, said it's going to go on no matter what, even without fans. And I think you'll see most of the Power 5 conferences, the teams in those conferences, if anybody's going to play, it's going to be those teams. So we'll continue to update as we hear things as far as the North American sports world is concerned. Again, don't forget that 7-star play, DocSports.com, the 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, Nicaraguan League 1 finals game on Saturday, available 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 8:30 a.m. Pacific, over at DocSports.com on my handicapper's homepage. All right, let's get to it. We've got a free play. Belarus soccer starts at 11 a.m. Eastern. It is FK Slutsk against Dinamo Minsk, and we are going to play over 2.5. Now you have to lay about $1.10 or thereabouts as I speak with these two teams to go over the total. There's been 20 goals scored in FK Slutsk games in 6 games. 20 goals in 6 games. We've seen 15 goals in 6 games when Dinamo Minsk is involved in a game. So you're likely to see a lot of scoring here. Both teams like to take their chances. Both teams like to get up and down the field. And if you look at what they've done against each other, for instance, Dinamo Minsk has scored in each of their last 10 games against Slutsk, scored at least 1 goal. 2 goals or more in their last 3 at home against Saturday's opponent. So I think you're going to see both teams putting a couple of goals in the back of the net. 3 straight road games for FK Slutsk, over 2.5 goals in those 3 straight games. And by the way, when you jump on board with me for soccer, I just wanted to clarify, I always play 3-way unless I state otherwise in my write-up. So always assume 3-way play unless I state otherwise. And again, don't forget about the 7-star play. It'll be available Saturday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 8:30 a.m. Pacific, DocSports.com. It's a primetime game, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, Nicaraguan football. And again, you'll be able to watch that live in all likelihood on YouTube. So be sure to check that out. Again, the free play, Belarus soccer, 11 a.m. Eastern, FK Slutsk and Dinamo Minsk, over 2.5 goals. I'm Scott Spreitzer, DocSports.com. Check out those NFL preview videos that I've been doing about every other day or so over at my YouTube channel, and they'll be up each and every, or at least every other day, over at DocSports.com. Let's put Saturday in the win column, and if you like the videos, be sure to click on the thumbs up button and be sure to subscribe. Best of luck on Saturday.